Okay, so it's raining and we're gonna go yard sailing. Does that sound like two things that go together? Bum, bum, bum. Okay, you think they're not having yard sales today? They are.
We actually went online, looked for all, got a cluster of them.
Yeah, it was
10
great.
10 minutes reach,
There's 3 of them right here. And look at how it's beating up here. They've really waxed the windows before we got it. They did clean the car really well.
That's the one thing that they did good.
Yeah.
We
They
appreciate
didn't open the seats, but they got around it.
You saw them though. Oh, it's so much fun. Look how you found a game.
Here, put
the right.
at the window.
Oh yeah, I know. What? Wait until Daddy starts driving. Guess what, Rafael? I got you 2 games. Me and you can play Monopoly and. I have to get you a game that you can play.
She can join us.
Okay.
And what?
And it's like a survival game. It's probably for me and Daddy. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's a survival game. What do you do if you don't correctly choose, then you might get stung by bees or something. It's a survival game. It's like a old school 1970. It's cool.
Stung by bees?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll read it.
Bees?
We'll read it.
5th generation fighter jets, 5th generation yard sailors.
That's right. See, there's cars here. They're going in the house. This is really nice. I like it. All right. Well, are they sat here? Roll your window down because I just envisioned it. Roll your window down, please.
That's rude, is it too?
Believe me, it's not live.
It's raining on me, so no. No thanks.
Oh, no. What? It's a live turkey. It's alive.
All right. Well.
This is probably going to be the last time you ever see Rafael with his 2 front teeth. Let's see. Because that one's coming out very soon. It is bleeding on its way.
Come out today.
Yeah, it's been loose for a while, months. Look at that big tool. Reminiscing about working on airplanes, right? Look at that big old wrench. I mean, here's my hand.
Meanwhile, at the farm, we get some farm food.
Woohoo!
Country.
This is broccoli Normandy, actually.
Select vegetables that are fried. Broccoli Normandy.
That's what it's called.
Looks really professional.
It's from Germany.
And we have these tuna patty cakes. And these burned tuna patty cakes.
Those
all
are
for
internet
lunch.
tuna cakes. Those are internet tuna cakes. The internet burned them. That's right.
The stuff that we got probably cost about $300 today. It's a pretty good find. Tools that I got today are specifically going to be used for a project I'm doing with the car. I'm going to have to unbolt a lot of things that are in the car, and for that I need some sockets. I have not gotten any tools, and for being a mechanic my whole entire adult life, it's really something that I've been looking forward to do. I am not allowing myself to go out to the store and buy it because it's $110, $120, $30, $50 for a set.
It's not worth it because he has a lot of the stuff that's in the set. He just needs certain pieces, and you can get it a dime a dozen at a yard sale for a couple bucks. So
yeah, I'm not allowing myself to go out there and get it because we just don't want to overlap. And I really am not a fan of a lot of tools. I'm a fan of very little tools that I like to use. It was the same at work. You never get told what tools to use. You have a toolbox and you choose your own tools in it.
$3. Guess game or something. Are we gonna play this right now? Are we gonna play this right now? Well, can I show them the thing while it's set up? I'll set up the thing and I'll show them how it looks like.
hold on.
That's what it looks like. And what is this game called?
Monopoly.
And look at these. You have beads to go. Oh, and you have some bills. A $1 bill, a $5 bill, $10 bills, $20 bills, $50 bills, $100 bills, $500 bills. Right, guys? start from here, go all the way. What? It stops here and then it goes back here?
So the Jeep's been idling a little funny, you know, kind of goes up and down a little bit, and too much for our comfort. And when we had a cold start this morning, it actually was kind of going out of the normal range. So we had to go and clean out the throttle body. But this is not about me, and this is not about showing you what I did, because that's boring. I wanted to share that Abigail, and especially Rafael, helped me.
We emptied the can!
I have to say that they helped me a lot. They actually helped me get the job done, and it was a great thing, because I needed help.
It was fun!
Yeah, exactly, Abigail. You're so your mommy. Alright, I'll go through it real quick. What we did is we took the CRC throttle body and air intake cleaner. I took some parts out. This is the throttle body. Andrea said, we were just talking about throttle a day before that, so it's funny that throttle body went bad. I cleaned it out. I changed the sensor. So I came over here with my cleaner. I cleaned it out while Rafael was pressing the pedal. I had to have him press the pedal while I was cleaning. While I was cleaning, yes, with a hand, because if I clean, the engine stalls out. That's the thing. So you have to have someone with you competent enough to press the pedal. And he presses it against me. And by pressing the pedal, he opens up the throttle body and allows more air to go in, therefore also more RPM and, you know, ignition and all that boring stuff. But all in all,
fun!
Exactly. You helped me. That's great. Also, I found out that I'm going to need to start taking my maintenance here seriously, because this is just not clean. So in about 1,000 miles, Rafael, we're going to do maintenance to it. We're going to
do 1,000 miles like...
You're going to do 1,000 miles maintenance. That means we're going to change the oil. We're going to replace the filters, the cabin filter, that filter, oil filter. We'll change everything that needs to be done by ourselves.
By myself and everyone else?
By ourselves. I will do it, and you will help me. How does that sound? You kids like helping me?
Fun! Yeah!
All right. So I promised Abigail that she'll be able to press the pedal. Do you want to start the car too? Rafael got to undo, start, whatever you call that in English. Stop the car.
Yeah.
Stop the ignition. Take the key out. So let's let Abigail do it. Come on, Abigail.
The way you say it is
okay?
Take the key out.
Abigail, sit in my seat. And I like to say that living in the country, all weather mats are a must. We discovered that. Oh, hey there. See? Whoa. You're all up in there, Abigail. Start it all the way to the right. That way. Abigail, look here. That way.
Tell me.
Get it. Are you in there? No, right here. Start it this way.
When I say ding, it started.
Go. Keep going. Keep going. Here. Sit down. Just sit. Abigail,
Yeah.
do you see the keys?
Yeah.
You have to turn it.
I did.
Go ahead and turn it all the way over there. Yeah, keep turning it non-stop. Don't stop until it turns on. All right. Now, Abigail, you're not going to touch anything, as we discussed. Right? We have the parking brake as an emergency for Abigail, not to mess it up.
Deerfly, get it!
Right now we have a check engine, which I'm going to have to clear out.
Daddy, get it! Deerfly!
And Abigail, you want to get off the seat and do what Rafael did? All right. The thing with the children is that they're into everything, and I might as well start teaching them safely when they're with me how things are done and how they work, because they really are into everything all the time. That was too much, okay? A little too much. Do it again. Less.
I don't think she knows how to do it.
Do it. Other one. The other pedal. Yep. All right. And that's enough for us. So the thing is, with them touching it all the time, they get to do that with me, and then they know that it just lets the curiosity out. If you remember when you were a kid.
A deerfly, deerfly, deerfly.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Bye.
Don't freak out. Anyway, I think it really helps the kids get it out, you know, like because I needed to do that when I was a kid. My dad let me stay in his car, and I took the parking brake off, and I was like, whoa, what did that? Yeah. So, and I was an old car too. So now we're gonna let it rest and let the throttle body cleaner go in there and clean itself out. Am I right?
And then what?
Oh, and I also have to put everything back. So let's see how it looks when it's back.
Can I put the stuff back?
Probably not. So we're gonna take it little by little, and Rafael's gonna learn all about that. Well, that's what it looks like when it's together, back into shape. Took this off with that cover off. Pretty simple overall, 10 minutes and it's a fix. And cars older like this, I really like working on it because I am not afraid to ruin any big technology. This is simple stuff that I've been doing my whole adult life. I was never a mechanic for a car, however, I learned basics of how things work and it makes sense to me. With that being said, I'm still a little bit interested by how things work. And I have to say, that's a little unhealthy when it comes to taking components and dismantling them. It's quite bad. But yeah, big downside. But now I know how it works inside of it, so good for me, yay. It was $10 for the can, and it was $60 for the valve, and this is a job well done, I think. We'll see tomorrow morning, I'll let you know. But really the most important thing is to let the kids have it. Have at it and have it. When they're around an adult and you explain to them how things work, they really are less likely to operate it, mishandle stuff, operate it on their own, get into things, and just generally be bad. And though this is viewed very negatively, extremely negatively sometimes, that we let our kids hang out with us and do things with us, they build our spice racks with us, they do everything with us, they learn from that age, from 2 and 6, to be independent, to understand how things work, what to do, what not to do. It's just beneficial, and they are feeling included, and that's something I never had. My dad, when he was working on his things, that wasn't interesting to me, and I just completely secluded myself. And my mom too, everything my parents did, I wanted nothing to do with it. And I really didn't learn much when I was a kid, and I guess that curiosity eventually caught up to me and flipped my world, because then I started learning everything about everything. And that's really a good thing for me to be doing that with my kids. I'm really proud of that for them. I'm happy for them and proud of the process that we're taking to teach them how to do all these things, and they are riding bikes and everything else. And that's enough talking for now. I get that way with the kids. Rafael's learning to balance himself on the skates. Hey, try to skate with him though, instead of walking. Maybe that'll help your balance.
But I need a hill to skate.
No, you skate like that. Oh, yeah. Okay, she's there and he's there. And our third child is in there. And I'm gonna go in and wash my hands real quick soon and tell you what Andrea's doing as well. I need to wash that.
Something, guys.
If it's about your sister, you're not gonna talk about her. What else?
I know that I'm not going to play with people that are bad when I meet them. Different car.
Oh, could you shut the engine hood for me?
Alright. Whoa!
Nice balance. Yeah, we have to see when Zeb's off work so we can go meet him. Kids really miss him. Over here, Rafael.
I'm coming with the skates on. I'm really slow. Every day with the skates on.
Alright, how are you going to reach it?
Just you lifted me up.
How about we do this? I'll put it halfway down. And you remember that your fingers cannot be in there. Abigail, if your fingers get caught in there, you'll get hurt, Abigail.
No, get them out of there.
And Rafael, from about this height, you have to boom it down. Not crazy.
Lift me up.
Not crazy.
Lift me up.
Fingers out of there. Your fingers cannot be under there. Yes. Ready? Yeah. Not crazy, just shut it firmly. Hard. Boom. There we go. Did you hear it latch?
Yeah.
Click.
Yeah.
If it's not latched, this can come up, Rafael. This hood can come up, and it'll bust our faces open. Hopefully not. God forbid. Knock on wood. That already happened to me once with my fellow commander in my car. We don't want that.
I don't want that. Can we do more fun missions?
You like that, didn't you? He got to rev V8. Are you kidding me? What did I have?
What's a V8?
The motor that we have.
I like that.
4.7 liter.
I like that.
Yeah, you're a daddy's girl, huh? And you're a daddy's boy? And we love our mommy?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna do one more check to make sure that it revs up to the... You wanna start the car?
Yes.
Alright. Abigail, now, he's gonna start the car. We're gonna turn it to the right until it goes vroom, and then we stop turning it and let go, okay?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah, better idea to do it without skates. We learn from mistakes, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. We're not pressing the gas pedal or anything. Just turn it to the right until it goes vroom. One more. Good job. Perfect. It's much better now. It's stable, but it is warm. The engine is at operating temperature, let's say. Not sputtery. Doesn't move. It moves maybe 30 RPM. That's great. You can see it right there. It's barely moving. Let's let it rest, and it'll clear the gunk out. It has to deteriorate in there, and then we'll start it up tomorrow and see what happens.
Yeah. I can't even believe like how long this tiny little room is going to take me. It's only like 5 by 6, but it's got about 18 corners.
So what are you doing?
I am speckling it to fill the gaps in the trim, and she overlapped wallpaper, so I'm trying to kind of like put a texture over it so I don't have to cut it. And it's time consuming.
Alright, so you'll be able to show the work that you did later?
Yes, in about 3 weeks.
Okay. Not a lot of time. Yeah. Our work is going to be shown tomorrow morning when our car doesn't sputter.
Daddy.
Yes, Abigail, you want to talk to us?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mommy is putting the wall.
Mm-hmm.
With tea.
Pretty.
I also need the bathroom cleared out. I wasn't like planning on doing this. I did the trim up here because there was a gap in the wall, and I did over there, and I did above our room, and I need to paint it, of course, because it's just stucco, but yeah.
I need to this potty and take a bath.
All right. Start with taking your shoes off and putting them in your drawer. Start with that, and then we'll go on and on.
We are.
All right, go ahead. This is where people usually stop it. And you probably didn't see it, but Rafael is on his orange right there. Yeah, he's such a pro. My dad is so proud of him.
So are my parents.
He just wants to keep looking at him.
You can't even believe that he's on that huge bike.
Yeah, it's almost bigger than him. Yep. He still refuses to get on the bike how he was taught, but we'll fix that because we are consistent. Girl, take your shoes off, put them in your drawer, front porch. Do you think I think it's funny?
Yeah.
No, go. It's a task, it's a mission. Go. Alright, our filthy faces have to be washed, so see you soon.
Yeah, get in there.
Comment if you can. Share the videos. Have you heard of the joke of the Jewish husband cooking his non-Jewish family bacon every morning?
Drop that precious.
Hey, baby.
To have something special on his face today.
I don't think that happens that fast. Okay.